So, hi Mia,
Hi,
nice to meet you.
nice to
Hi.
be here. Mhm.
So, I first would like to introduce you a little bit. You are an international recognized medium, and you have regularly transmissions online with thousands of people. As and we have personally taken place in your meetings for many time, and we appreciate your work a lot.
Thank you.
So that our so you come the first time to the One Spirit Festival this year. So we are very happy to have you with us, and so that our visitors get a picture of you and your work, we would like you to tell us something about your career and your development. How
Mhm.
that how did your life develop to this point?
Yeah, that's a long story because I'm getting
Make it
old.
short.
Well, I could see auras when I was 5 years old, and I grew up in a really dysfunctional family, which kind of forced me to activate my gifts very early. So gifts of premonition, feeling and sensing, and all of this. So it started already then, but then I became a teenager, I closed it down, and then I reopened it again, I think around 19, 20 years, 20, 25 years ago. And I'm a school teacher, so I love to teach, and I've been teaching, coaching and therapy and psychological areas, and then I moved more and more into spirituality until like maybe the last 8, 9 years, it has been all about healing and channeling and assisting souls to awaken and remember who they truly are. My guides keeps telling me that I'm an awakening activator and that I'm awakening souls even if they don't want to. I trigger them or inspire them with what I'm saying or doing. So yeah, and I've been educating healers and therapists for also many years, assisting them. And now I'm assisting also facilitator trainers to step into their mission. So yeah, that's a short version. I don't know how much more you want.
That's pretty good.
That's fine, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I would like to ask you, was your development kind of fluid, or were there events like when, many close up during the teenager time and then something happens, or was it just like a ongoing process, or did something
No, there was no specific happening really that happened, so to say. It was just like a flowing. I was kind of, I really was channeling almost all the time because before I was an aerobic teacher and Zumba teacher, and then I was channeling still, but I didn't understand it. And then I was a yoga teacher and channeling and doing the healing and activation. It was just, yeah, it has been pretty fluid. But then, of course, a bigger event happened like, what is it now, 7, 8 years ago when I needed to escape from my children's father, and I was isolated in one room for 3 months with them. Then it just took off like boom. Then I needed to close all computer, no phone, no nothing, and take care of the trauma and really hand over myself fully and completely to God. So that's when everything really took off on a new level.
Was this the moment when your guides did contact you, or was it before?
It was before, actually. Thank God they had contacted me before, because I don't know how I would have survived otherwise. So, yeah.
Who are they?
Sorry?
Who are your guides?
Oh, I mostly nowadays, I channel actually God and God's source, mostly nowadays. But then I have the Arcturians, the Andromedans. I have very, very, very powerful guides from Arcturus and Andromeda. But then Lyra also. But of course, then I have Mother Mary, which has been with me from the beginning, and Jeshua and Mary Magdalene. So there's quite a lot. And Lord Melchizedek is a big guide, but most of the time now it's like straight up to God now. And then, some ascended masters and guides comes in, and just supports, but it changed a lot. Before it was a lot angels and archangels, and then it went up more to ascended masters, and then there was a period of only galactics, and now it's 75% of the time is like God's source and my higher self. Yeah. But we never know. I never know who's coming in. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's very obvious to watch when you give your transmissions, that you really surrender to the unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can really
Yeah.
see this, and it's
Yeah.
each time a new adventure.
And it's so beautiful because I do, of course, work with the group field also. So I always call in the group field, which makes all of your higher selves connect, and then it becomes so powerful. And of course, the dragons, they are reminding me now. The dragons are very, very present in my work. But working, in a group field, in a consciousness, like in a group consciousness, is incredible because, yeah, the transmissions get so much more powerful when we are together, and I go live and tune into all of you. So that's when the magic happens, not when I'm alone.
Yeah, that's kind of how the new time is really developing, that when we come together, we get so much more powerful.
Yes, absolutely.
This
Yeah.
is one of our slogans. I go away that you can see it.
Oh, wow, beautiful. I love it. Yes.
It's a
I mean,
picture Teresa drew
unity
it.
consciousness,
Yeah.
it's all what it is about. Yeah.
Mhm. And you're also very artistic, huh? You you
Yeah.
make this
This
quote
quote.
visible. Yeah. Would you like?
Yeah, I mean, I have so much energy always coming through my body. I don't sleep so much, and now I can actually also write and sign and draw these codes, which is really nice because sometimes I have so much energy, but I can't move my body. It's, the body's too tired, and the light language is not enough to speak, or I can't maybe speak when I'm traveling and flying. And then I have my iPad and I'm just like creating these codes and the visuals because it's like I have a clear vision. So I feel that it assists also many to connect and start to open up they think it's imagination, but it's like really helps to unlock the vision for many.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very powerful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the light codes.
Yeah, so light codes is a very advanced technology as I see it. So light codes and light language is actually the same thing. So they hold a frequency that is beyond what we can say in words or only just watch. It holds a very high frequency that goes straight into your core essence, and it connects with a higher intelligence and the highest consciousness available for us. So it awakens and unlocks everything from your DNA, your cellular memory, the different energy bodies. So it works beyond the human mind, which is incredible. strong, because the human mind really blocks us and puts a lot of restrictions. And yeah, so light language and light codes just opens up, and we can receive stronger activations or clearings or healings.
Mm. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, it is. And it's just the beginning, I do believe, with all these light codes. When we start to, I mean, for many of us, we just close our eyes and we see them. And then, you know, I do believe that the more we open up, we can see during a transmission, during a healing, even during a conversation, how these codes are connecting and binding energies and between each other and uniting each other. And yeah, so we're just in the beginning, I do believe, around that.
I totally agree to that. I totally agree.
Mm.
Mm.
So will there be a workshop on the festival about the light codes, or what do you intend to do?
So the light codes will probably be a part of it. Hopefully, I can put up light codes in the screen behind. But we're going to work with the multidimensional bodies, which I believe many are not so familiar yet with. You know, we have the first 12, and in those 12, we have the first 4 that many knows about, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. But the first 12 are the ones working with us in our human experience, and the next 12 is our galactic, that works on the galactic dimensions. And then we have the cosmic and universal and multiversal. It's very powerful to connect and expand and really connect with all of these light bodies of yours. So that's something that I was guided to work with during one of the workshops. It's usually very powerful, understanding how big you can become energetically if you choose, but then also understand that that's impossible to hold all the time, and we need to contract also. So that is one of the things. And then working with our soul extensions, which I feel that many doesn't know about. More and more people talk about the monad, but the monad is 144 of us. So going deeper into understanding that, and then we will be calling in those soul extensions of ours that still needs healing. That's very powerful, because things that we are usually fighting with, you know, emotions or fears, they're usually connected to a soul extension, a soul aspect of us that is maybe a little bit stuck in this trauma, and we can call them in and heal and clear and connect with them, so we get to see them, and also then we get a gift usually from them. So it's really powerful to work with the soul extensions and learn, because when I'm having, you know, if I'm having a really intense, you know, ego death, which comes every now and then, and you have this incredible anxiety coming or whatever, and you don't know where it comes from, you can do this work, and it's incredible, you know, when you see the soul extension appearing and you do understand how connected it is, and then just releases, evaporates out. So yeah, and we're moving more and more up to our monad now, so it's good for people, I believe, to understand. And also, some of us are meeting our soul, it's part of our soul extensions here on earth, and we hold the same blueprint. So it's good to understand all of that if we're supposed to meet someone, and we will recognize that because it's the same blueprint. Yeah. And then realign your soul purpose, which is a longer workshop where we can go really deep into looking at the old templates of mission. So many got it wrong. I got it wrong once in upon a time, and the whole spiritual field can become a matrix in an old template where we think that we can only be in our mission when we are healers and channelers. But so yeah, that's a workshop that I'm really looking forward to do, because we need to go in and really check our programs and limiting beliefs and see what is blocking us, you know, and really dive deep into who we truly are energetically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually also, and then reestablish the new template of doing mission, because yeah, when more of us understand that living our lives and being all that we are, and stop making ourselves smaller and being authentic, then we can do whatever, really. We don't need to be a healer Not
Mm.
everyone needs to be healers because we are healers, right? Anyway. So yeah, but we don't need to sit, and have sessions and stuff like that. So yeah, realigning. I do feel that everything is changing so fast now. So even for us that have been on this path for a long time, we really need to sit and ask ourselves again, is this really truth me anymore? Like, because we're changing so fast. So even going through your old truths and check, are they still aligned? And doing that in a workshop environment can be really beautiful
Mm.
and open up our consciousness and like, wow, okay, that is all now. Let's let it go. Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
sounds wonderful.
it sounds, I mean, if I just feel in what you say, it's all about freedom
Mm.
and oneness.
Yes,
Feel
definitely.
like the freedom that is behind that we are not stuck to any programs and ideas anymore. Not even
Exactly.
that we have to have a certain mission, that we understand that just
Mm.
being conscious being is enough.
Yeah,
Oh,
being
yes.
being the wonderful ordinary people who we are.
Exactly,
Yeah.
or the magnificent people that we are to in that ordinary,
Yeah,
right? In that ordinary. I
absolutely.
mean, yeah, so it's so much to talk about that, but so much sovereignty. Take back the sovereignty also and freedom on all levels,
Mm.
definitely, and see each other as equals. No one is higher, no one is lower.
Yeah.
Really
Absolutely.
not. Yeah, that's so beautiful. And to
Yeah,
create
that's
spaces like that, like we open space and we hold that space and we work together. Mm,
yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is one of the most important things to understand, that we don't have to be different. We
mm.
don't have to be, as you said, a healer or a musician or a star or whatever. We just have to be here with us and being us. That's very nice how you said it. Yeah.
Mm. We have some responsibilities, those, and that is to live our life,
Mm.
to explore, to try, to fail. It's like that's our responsibility. And yeah, through that, we're doing the mission.
Mhm.
Yeah, creating from the consciousness we're having, right? So with every single person we're meeting, we're creating that new world if we
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, it's a beautiful time of supporting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that we can really deeply support each other
Mm,
now by sharing, encouraging. That's
definitely. And the whole like old spiritual teacher template is also falling apart, right? So
yeah,
yeah, so much more vulnerability, no perfection anymore, and more softness, more, yeah, not like too much preparation, like allowing the highest to come in and come through, which creates more magic. And yeah, so a lot is changing.
yeah. And as you sometimes shared, it's so amazing to experience that it is so much easier than
Mm,
we want to believe. Yeah, I
yes.
mean, again and again, I experience the same. It's so simple and easy,
Mm.
and the old always tries to make it complicated. I think something has to happen, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
already there.
Oh yes. That has changed. We asked for it and we got it, like the ease and grace. And now when we got it, it's like, oh, what to do? What to do about this?
Shocking.
Yeah, very shocking. We're so used to like force through and work hard. Yeah, so more celebration, more ease and grace.
Mhm.
Mm.
So, if there would be one thing you would tell our friends who watch this, would could be enrich their life, what would that be?
I do believe to really take time several days a day and just breathe with your heart. So simple to just like take 1-2 minutes and just breathe with your heart and come back to center and come back to alignment, because that's really where you come back to who you are, why you are here. It's like awakening the true essence of who you are. I think that's the most powerful thing here on earth, to just whatever is happening in the outer, to be close to our heart. And it sounds like such a cliche, but it's so powerful. And the more we do it, the easier it gets and the faster we can get there. And it's kind of our most powerful tool that no one can take away from us.
Yeah,
So that's
absolutely.
what came through now when you asked me.
Yeah,
Really.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
so
very
true.
beautiful.
It's much more easier as we believe it is. It's here. It's right here.
Yeah, and the more we practice it, the more instant
Mhm.
that, tool becomes. So it's just like, okay. And that will be a tool to have in the future, because there'll be a lot of things happening in the outer, and the more we can stay centered in our heart, the more we can assist actually those that are not in the center. And that's really doing mission, being heart-centered.
So, Teresa, you have any questions?
No.
Okay. So we thank you very much.
Thank
And
you
we're
both.
looking very much forward to meet you live in person on the festival.
Me
Yeah,
too.
deep appreciation for what you share with the world. Really.
Thank you both. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mia.